Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalist 4. I am Lord Forwind, here of course playing as Florence. And hopefully everybody's enjoying this lovely Florentine Egypt that has now appeared on the map. We've got a good portion of Egypt. We need about 5 or 6 more provinces, I think, to form Egypt. I don't think we're going to have to invade Nubia, but I cannot be positive. So this episode is going to be twofold. One, we're going to focus on getting the Egyptian culture promoted once we hit 20, and we are also going to work towards absolutism, which right now is really cheap for us, and we've gone out of our way to offend people, and we're hoping not to have an Ottoman coalition war here. So that's where things stand. Any way to make the Ottomans like me more? Yeah, for 900 gold, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, that's working. Let's upgrade a couple of these forts, specifically the ones that are important to our nation. I could probably delete the fort in Rome if I really wanted to, couldn't I? Well, I'll keep it there for now. It does help with recovery from slave raids, so when those guys come and raid my coast and devastate it, it does require recover, I believe, slightly faster, the devastation, because of the fort. Yes. So there is a reason to have forts if you're getting raided, even though it seems a bit a waste of money. It does help with the devastation control. Not perfectly, but it does help. We're also going to get another government reform here, I think, as our stuff goes down. So we will probably, sorry, I've got a cat that wants my attention. We will probably do admin policies because we've got a couple more of them coming down the line here in a bit. I think that would be a good one, yeah, because we could then pick up Spy Discovery Act, reduce corruption, which would be smart. Was our ruler good? Hi, cat. 1 second, everyone. I've got to deal with a cat. Come on. Yes, you can sit on my lap. There you go. What a beautiful cat. We've got 9 rulers. Any of these guys? That guy is horrible. Oh, I can't, though. I can't. Okay, I didn't get the bad guy. If I had gotten a 3 ruler, I would have immediately put him in charge of an army and sent him out drilling just to try and kill him off faster. So, he's unfortunately greedy, which is kind of annoying, but that's about the best I'm going to be able to pull off for now. Just settle down, cat. There's a spot for you there. There you go. It's now getting cold where I live, so the cat is now a heat-seeking missile, quite literally. You sit down and the cat is on your lap seeking warmth, which is kind of funny. Let's get some more trade going. Oh, that guy's cheaper than what we have, but we really do want the conversion strength. Speaking of revolts, let's check up and spend 14 points. With the innovation, the harsh treatment, and the expansion policies, it is ridiculously cheap to handle rebels. Obviously, the more rebels we have, the better, which is an abnormal thing to say, but we're going to immediately, yes, we are going to start converting them, even if it would be expensive. And I can't upgrade the fort in Cairo yet, apparently. Makes sense because I'm converting. That way, cat. There you go. Oh, the delightful struggle of trying to have a cat on one's lap when you're recording. There we go. That should, unfortunately, lower our the tendency of the people, the lands that we now control to revolt, which is slightly annoying. We've already got 17 absolutism. That will rise reasonably fast. We did not lower autonomy here, so I can actually, I believe I can do, yeah, I can make these into states, so we're definitely going to do that. Yeah. The reason I'm adding these to states, even though they're not overwhelmingly good land, is they contain Egyptian culture, and that's what we need in our... We need to get that, I think it's 50... It's been a while since I did culture converting. We need to get it high enough so that we can culturally convert to Egyptian. So that is going to be good. However, now that we have done that... I think we'll be fine getting absolutism. I don't feel the need to... There we go. Cat is gone. Good. I don't think I feel the need to overly offend these people right now, because it's going to last a long time. We'll see. They're pretty unhappy already. There we go. 5 for that. 8 for that. See, this is why I saved that policy, and people were wondering why I didn't use it. That is the reason. 33% harsh treatment cost is probably after... actually, no, I think it's probably the best you get from your default mission tree in the game. That's a really powerful bonus. This is pretty good too, the +3 and the development and construction. As this. Pretty much these are the 3 that are important. This is kind of nice too, but obviously we don't have many subjects. Other than we actually do have that one in Italy now, Mantua. Don't think I can do anything. If I attack these guys, yeah, we'd trigger the Emperor. We don't want to trigger the Emperor. I'd like to support some rebels here in Spain again though. Unfortunately, they have converted all that land back to Catholic because it's the Spanish and they're good at actually converting things. But I think, and it appears the rest of Europe, there's a single 2 provinces that are Catholic in the HRE. And then obviously there is Russia. Whatever the mess that is Russia this game. This area is probably some of the most messed up I've seen in a while. You've got an expansionist Riga, you've got Bohemia, you've got a crushed Poland that has apparently recovered land. It's strange. Okay, that's all good. Let's get another manufactory. Because we're actually coming up on manufacturers, I believe, right? Yes. We're coming up on that pretty soon. 39? 35. Why would it fire in Cairo then? Huh. It's most likely to appear in Cairo. Interesting. Okay. That's a little odd. We can add more units to our army, but I'm thinking it would actually behoove us to just create a whole new army at this point. And we'll do our absolutism check. There we go. Look at all this absolutism coming in. Also, actually, you know what? If I do lower the absolutism in those provinces, I should... Sorry, the limit, I would also pick up some absolutism. On the other hand, I'm not sure I want to deal with unrest here forever. Do I get court in country? Let me just double check. I do, so I do want to get that high enough. Yeah, I'm going to lower the autonomy in those provinces. So, prepare to see a fair amount of rebels. That will give us 26, and it will definitely start some unrest firing in this region. Especially because we're converting it as well. You know what? Since Cairo is in fact a province we own, I'm going to increase the religious conversion strength just a bit because it was too slow for my liking. What else can we do? I believe we... Yeah, currently I do not have the increased conversion strength, so let's quick do that. That should speed up everything. We have a lot of conversion strength, to be honest. 10 conversion strength. I don't know if it counts the +2 against heretics, but we've got a fair amount. Okay. That's going good. The Ottomans still like us. The Ottomans still like us. Perfect. And I believe we still have some slots to build here. Oh, I'm out of cash. Well, that would do it. Oh, one province has been converted. Good, good, good. One group of rebels has been repressed. Good, good, good. Okay, allies are happy with me. I am going to target outraged countries. And let's... Oh, we can't start that revolt in Spain right now. Or, rather, Naples, yeah. Another conversion. Perfect. Another offended group of Mamelukes. Even better. Can I lower the autonomy in Piedmont? I'm curious. No. Because I did recently decrease it. Also, Milan might make a comeback here. Burgundy. Burgundy is now in the HRE. Okay, that explains why they're expanding again. Curious what ideas they have. Spain has also got a lot of reform zealots wandering around up there. I don't know. Anyway, there we go. We have 99.7 innovation. Do you think we're going to hit 100 by any chance? There we go. Plus, our military is scarily strong. We're third in the world. Best in a bigger army, I think. We should get a head of time bonus here for Diplo if we don't have 100% innovation already. Probably once we hit 100% innovation, I'm not going to try and get the techs, like be the first in the world to get the techs. I'll just stay up to date with stuff, but I'm not going to try and... Oh, Savoy has appeared here. Or was still there. I'm not going to try and get this massive be too overwhelmingly ahead of time, because although it brings me money, it also costs me monarch points I could use to develop Egyptian provinces. Because we got to get that tolerated culture much higher. And I think we've got power projection locked in for the rest of the game for a while. I can attack these guys 10 years. Okay, so let's... I think I've already got claims on a good portion of their land, but might as well make some more. Oh, and double check that I have rebels. There we go. Look at all this lovely rebellion. Isn't it wonderful? What's wonderful is how dirt cheap getting this absolutism has been for me. I probably spent, what, 100 military points on it at most? There we go. Cork bottle stoppers. Perfect. And 100% innovation. See, very easy to do as Florence. Oh, Cairo has been converted, so I can stop doing that. There we go. The spread of blue Protestantism is spreading throughout Egypt. Let's pick up one or more of you. Should give us a half-decent army. 3 of them. We've got a lot of troops in Egypt. How much would it cost to start a rebellion? Oh, I can afford to. Well, I will support them. I don't think they're going to revolt, but you never know. Oh, they're 20% towards a rebellion. Speaking of allies, before I forget, let's go through and spend the favors I have. I don't think I have... I don't have Bohemia as an ally. Who else? That's it. Okay. Don't have a lot of them, actually. Because I haven't done anything Diplo. And France just randomly broke their alliance with me. What? Irritated over claims. Is France claiming my lands? Okay, I'll just get ahead of time and tech there. You can't go over 100, so... That's stupid. Well, that just cost me my alliance with France. On the other hand, that means I can now ally myself to the Ottomans. Which, if you think about it, who's the better ally to have? These guys or these little guys? It's actually kind of debatable because France is still rather large. 900, but 1492. That's ironic. You weren't the ones who discovered it, though. There we go. So hopefully this will keep me and the Ottomans from going to war. And I can just casually kind of conquer Egypt. They just have base claims here, here, and here. We want to take Mecca as our next war goal, ironically, from the Mamelukes, on top of obviously securing Egypt. Oh, I should also go back through and do absolutism, man. Yeah. Come on, you guys, get more offended faster, please. I want you guys to be furious, to be angry, to be rebellious. Why are you so happy? Probably because I've converted some of them. Oh, AIs, you've got to be more unhappy with my role. This is the only time in the game I'd want them to be unhappy, though, so kind of amusing. First in admin, fourth in diplo, first in military, and we are still only 930 development. So we're not massive, but we're doing okay. I should probably upgrade Alexandria to a world port at some point, shouldn't I? Or rather, I should send one of my merchants down here to pull more trade that way. Oh, I'm pulling 13 trade. And I'm getting 83% of this trade node. 89 gold from trade. Ah, match that, Dutch and Netherlands. Yeah. It's ironic that we have the highest valued trade node in the world, even though we didn't get world trade. Stupid British. Pulling that off, a surprising little steal. Oh, we can also apparently get another general, so let's do that. Ooh, level 3 general. Who's this? Ambiante. Can I? I'll put my level 3 general in charge of that army. Come on, let me be rebellious already, please. Thank you. At some point, my bonus of the cheaper harsh treatment will wear off, and then it'll become much more expensive to deal with. But let's embrace Egyptian culture. And I'm going to have to look up between episodes the exact criteria for cultural switching, just to make sure I got it straight. The other issue is now by promoting it, they're going to be less rebellious. But we get a government reform, so we will snag admin. It doesn't give us free policy, which is annoying. It does allow us to support another one if we wanted to, but that would be at the cost of 1 admin power. In terms of restoring the Roman Empire, we have one of the criteria done in terms of land. I mean, obviously we have most of Italy. We'd have to conquer the rest of this and up there, so things to consider. Obviously, if we form Egypt, we can't do that, but I could potentially create a backup save and jump to doing that after I form Egypt, because the problem is, by swapping to Egypt, it's not going to be a complete run killer, but it is certainly going to look at it this way. By invading Egypt, I'm doing something I wouldn't normally do as playing as Florence. It's not the best way of doing it, let's put it that way. While it works, I would not normally do this, because I've done some things that I wouldn't do if I was just playing a normal Florence game. Specifically invading Egypt is one of them, but hopefully the ally, the Ottoman one, will help me out in the long run. Also, Syrian separatists. Why couldn't you be revolting in my lands? Come on, I'm trying to offend people. Is there anywhere I can lower autonomy? No. Funny part is, even though this is converted, there's still a 10% revolt chance. But apparently that's not enough to actually make them revolt heavily. 35 absolutism. Okay. Once we get to 50, we want to be at war and have some unhappiness, hopefully. Speaking of unhappiness, I think I can give the burghers some land again. I keep having to take land away from these guys as they get too influential, but for now, let's make Alexander a world port. That is going to be, I think, all I can pull off. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That should drastically alter the trade in that area. Or maybe not. Okay, well, we've given them more influence. We're diverting more trade. We will upgrade centers of trade and marketplaces. Get more of that delicious lifeblood of our nation flowing in there. Without trade, we'd literally have to get rid of our level 3 advisors. But then again, level 3 advisors, kind of a luxury. Helps on the monarch point front. There we go. Look away for a minute and people get unhappy. Perfect. Maybe I should look away more often. Anyway, let's look at the rest of the world. I'm kind of bored. Timurids. That's a bit of a terrifying sight. Because a good Timurids nation is rather powerful. They are struggling to beat Punjab at the moment. Because Gujarat's helping them, I guess. I don't know. Greek separatism. Huh. Okay. Outside of that, the Ming have imploded. The Japanese have conquered Manchuria. That's unusual. And the Ainu are a tributary state of Japan, but other than that, still independent. Malacca's doing well. Ajiran's doing pretty well. Mombasa's done great. Our ruler died again. Cuba has apparently won. And surprisingly, Morocco and Tunis are all intact in North Africa. I'm not going to ally Morocco right now because they're at war. The last thing we want to do is get dragged into another grudge war against the Iberians for the moment. It's telling me to make Palestine a core. You know what? Let's check this. I can culturally convert it to Egyptian. Is there any other culture in this area I can convert? No. Obviously, the higher we put... Oh, here we are. Culture shift. Egypt needs to have 50% of your development near states become the primary culture, but it's only at 2430. There we go. It does tell me how to culturally shift within game. So pretty much what I'm going to do is, and I may do it between episodes just so you guys don't have to watch me figure it all out, is pretty much I'm going to go back to my Italian lands and pretty much just remove states to boost it higher. I suppose I could do it on video, but maybe I can do it on camera, but I'll probably do it next episode. Just so... Well, actually, next episode... I don't think it'll be the last episode of this series, but it could be getting up there. Or at least the Let's Form Egypt part. So, I'm thinking the end of this episode will be the point at which we will go back to if we are going to try and form Rome. Because if I'm going to form Rome, right now I've got a bit of an alliance with the Muslims. Obviously, at some point I'd have to turn on the Ottomans, but I need to own all that land. So I'd have to invade Spain, I think would be my first target. Take this area and then probably work on France. So obviously that's going to be for next episode, but hopefully you've enjoyed this and seen that we've gained 39 absolutism while only spending peanuts in terms of having to repress them that way. Let's just make sure I got all the claims I can get. And then I think we'll call it an episode. So, yeah. Got claims in all the Egyptian lands I believe we'll need. I'll have to double check. I can't obviously see what the requirements are to form Egypt in-game until I've culturally shifted. But that will be it from me for this episode, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.